making the moves for his new life as a free man. But America's torn apart by debate over the verdict. Was justice really served?
If this guy Simpson is innocent, then these people are still alive.
And the shocking secrets from inside the jury box.
Her mind was definitely made up, like, this is what we are going to do.
But as OJ struggles to rebuild his life, will Hollywood take him back?
He's always welcome back with a wine topic, always.
Too many people don't want to see OJ again ever in their life.
It's a hard copy special report on OJ's new game plan.
Ashley Hamilton. He's tall, dark, and sexy, and his parents are famous. But tonight, the son of George and Alana is struggling to survive.
The shocking extent of the actor's drug problems. He didn't care if he lived or died.
It's the Hamilton family heartache.
They lost their two sons in the Oklahoma City bombing, but out of that tragedy comes new hope.
Being together is therapeutic for both of us.
Now she's reunited with her ex, and Hard Copy has their exclusive wedding video.
Tony, you may kiss your bride.
It's the emotional story that will touch your heart. A couple's desperate desire to start over.
We've grown accustomed to loving two little kids, and sure, we want to fill in those gaps.
Love conquers all.
Here's Jackie.
And is this guy really Jack, or is he Jack the Ripoff? This is Hard Copy for Wednesday, October 4th, 1995.
Good evening, I'm Barry Nolan.
And I'm Diane Diamond, in for Terry Murphy. Thanks for joining us.
From disbelief to delirium, the events of the past 24 hours have stirred the emotions of not only Americans, but people around the world. Tonight, stunning revelations about what the jury was thinking are beginning to spill out. Doug Bruckner has the exclusive.
The aftershocks continued to rattle Los Angeles after yesterday's emotional earthquake. There was celebration.
Not guilty! 100% not guilty!
And outrage. Now, the jury that decided it all is starting to give up some of its secrets. In a Hard Copy exclusive, Jody Baskerville interviewed a man who was in close contact with jurors. Comedian Gary Nelson is a stand-up comic who met with the jurors last May. One of them asked him to perform at a party after the trial.
I said, sure, I'd like to come entertain. Could I bring a friend? Could I bring my manager? Another lady said, you could bring anyone you want. We're going to bring OJ. Her mind was definitely made up. It was not said in the contents of a joke. It was said like, this is what we are going to do.
Brenda Moran has been the most visible juror so far. She gave this response to questions about why it took less than 4 hours to reach a verdict.
How did you make the decision?
Brenda, welcome back. Well, we've been there 9 months. You know, don't take another 9 months.
And then there was the juror who flashed a raised fist to OJ in court. Lionel Cryer said it was the bloody glove at Rockingham that was the key to his vote for acquittal. Cryer told the LA Times he was troubled by the spot where the glove was found and the fact there was no other blood in the area. Cryer said criminalist Henry Lee's testimony was especially crucial in the first vote, which was 10-2 for acquittal. One of the guilty votes may have been a middle-aged white woman whose daughter says her mother told her OJ was probably guilty, but Mark Furman convinced her to vote acquittal. Near the Bundy condo where Nicole and Ron lost their lives, 1,500 protesters gathered. They grieved for the victims. They chanted and vowed to battle domestic violence. Nicole's sister Denise helped lead the charge.
If he ever says he's going to kill you, eventually one day he will. And I want people to understand that they do kill, okay? Remember that.
Denise Brown won't talk specifically about the verdict, but many others will. Vincent Bugliosi, the former prosecutor who put the Manson family behind bars so many years ago, is one lawyer who believes OJ beat the system.
If this guy Simpson is innocent, then these people are still alive. They're still alive. I mean, if he didn't do it, who in the world did? This guy had his blood at the murder scene. When you leave your blood at the murder scene, that's the end of the ball game. There's nothing beyond that. There's no justification. Unless he wants to argue, of course, yeah, they try to kill me, Nicole and Ron. And I cut myself in self-defense. That's nonsense.
As the protesters continued their candlelight vigil, the Simpson Victory Party moved from OJ's exclusive enclave to a chic Hollywood restaurant. Simpson himself didn't show. Neither did Dream Team attorney Robert Shapiro. Earlier in the day, Shapiro blasted Cochran for dealing the race card from the bottom of the deck. Shapiro vowed never to work with Cochran again.
We feel sorry for Bob Shapiro. We feel sorry for him because apparently he's by himself on this issue. It's unfortunate. We never played any race card. The prosecution called Mark Furman, and when they called Mark Furman, we were duty-bound to follow the issue of racial animus.
In LA's African-American community, there's also anger about the legal analyst's sound bites on this so-called race card. Many echo Johnny Cochran's belief that the jury acted solely on what it saw as holes in the prosecution case. Not race, but reasonable doubt. But there's concern about the way reaction to the verdict split along racial lines.
There's more racial division now after this case than there was prior to the case.
Rockingham today. Family members visible, but OJ out of sight. Rumors he'd announce a reward to find Ron and Nicole's killers were false. With the estate the target of protesters and a media horde of hundreds, many wonder how long OJ will stay.
After a day of tasting freedom and sipping champagne at his Brentwood home, OJ Simpson now faces the long, hard road back. Our Jody Baskerville reports on OJ's new game plan.
The juice may be free, but legal bills from the Dream Team are not. So to pay his legal eagles, will OJ Simpson be able to sell anything other than newspapers? Can the juice flow again?
My running days are over.
OJ's back to start to me. I really don't think OJ's going to make much of a pitch man anymore. Except for a cutlery store, he might do all right for them.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement for a man who has just been declared not guilty. PR experts say, despite the verdict, OJ can't win in the court of public opinion.
80% of the people in this country still believe he's guilty. And that's going to haunt him all his life.
Reincarnating OJ's damaged personality is a job that has even the most ambitious image consultants crying uncle. OJ is just too hot to handle.
It's too emotional. It inflames people. And so maybe the mere mention of the name could incite people's feelings. And that's not the kind of person that you want to have promoting a product such as a car.
It's my pleasure, girl.
The only advertiser to step forward in support of OJ are the people from Hawaiian Tropic Suntan Lotion, who remember his work fondly.
He's always welcome back with Hawaiian Tropic, always.
Then there's Simpson's movie career. Hollywood now seems to think his character in Naked Gun is ironic at best.
It's all emotional. People go to see who they want to see in the movies, and too many people don't want to see OJ again ever in their life.
He was never good in the movies he's been in so far. So why would they use him again?
Now the question is, will this once popular pitch man ever regain his selling status again?
Picked her up, threw her against a wall.
Nobody's going to want him to pitch commercials.
But some people believe OJ has been cleared and has a right to start over.
He's been exonerated today of the charges that were against him. So why shouldn't he be successful anymore?
Now that OJ's a free man, there's talk about a possible pay-per-view special. Speculation about how big OJ's payday would be ranged from $30 million all the way up to $100 million. Barry?
Thanks, Jody. Now, Ashley Hamilton, a Hollywood kid who was struggling to survive.
Hard Copy has seen documents that detail the shocking extent of the actor's drug problems.
Hamilton's heartache. That's next.
And then they lost their little boys in the Oklahoma City bombing, but now they're reunited and starting over.
Tony, you may kiss your bride.
Their inspirational love story coming up.
Plus, meet the man who's got all of Hollywood fooled. Is he Jack, or is he a joker?
Tomorrow on Hard Copy, Pamela Smart. She's the sexy school teacher they say hired her students to kill her husband. Now Nicole Kidman's using her for inspiration in the new movie To Die For.
Did you get the gun?
Yeah.
But Pam doesn't like what she sees.
It made me look ridiculous and silly and trampish.
It's the exclusive Jailhouse interview. 2 thumbs down from Pam Smart, the killer movie critic. And then Luis Miguel, the sexy Mexican singer, is heating up the pop charts and leaving a trail of broken hearts behind.
I think that one of his hobbies is going out with girls.
Find out why they're calling him Loverboy Luis tomorrow.
The seas, Beck's delivers the grand tradition and taste of the German art of brewing. Beck's, the #1 imported German beer.
Jane, I've got Furniture Unlimited's 5-star sale #1 on my top 10 list.
I thought your good taste was limited to food.
Furniture Unlimited's 5-star sale is a blockbuster. Everything from all of our manufacturers at savings to 50%.
Living room,
dining room, bedroom, wall unit, and more. Guaranteed lowest prices on our entire 200,000 square foot selection.
Furniture Unlimited gets an enthusiastic thumbs up.
Roger, you read my mind. Or my list.
Furniture Unlimited's 5-star sale right now in Deptford, New Jersey, Southampton, PA, and Quakertown, PA.
Live from Nashville,
Reba McEntire.
It's the spectacular celebration of America's music.
Alan Jackson, Dolly Parton, Brooks and Dunn.
Don't miss the most performances by the most stars of any award show.
Mary Chapin Carpenter, Pam Tillis, George Strait.
Join in the excitement as superstars gather to celebrate the best of country music.
Patty Loveless, John Berry,
and many more.
Thank you so much.
Vince Gill hosts the CMA Awards live tonight.
No wrinkles, no problems. You can trust the world to wear the war.
Ashley Hamilton. His charismatic smile apparently hides a world of pain. As the son of a movie star, he would seem to have all that Hollywood has to offer. But like so many children of celebrities, Ashley's promise has turned tragic. We've uncovered chilling documents detailing his whole sad story. Once again, here's Doug Bruckner with tonight's Hollywood Exposed.
Behind those 1,000-watt smiles on George Hamilton and Alana Stewart's new talk show, there's a private pain. It's the couple's concern about their handsome, charming, but tormented son, Ashley.
Hard Copy has seen documents at this hospital that detail the shocking extent of the actor's drug problems. According to the documents, Ashley was admitted here over the summer after a recent history of injecting heroin and smoking cocaine. And doctors are quoted as saying Ashley was so depressed, he didn't care if he lived or died.
And that's why he tried to kill himself with an overdose of drugs, according to the hospital records.
When I interviewed Ashley, I mean, this was a sweet kid. He was charming. He's an innocent. But he looked like he was in so much pain.
According to the hospital report, Ashley has a lifelong history of drug abuse. Marijuana at age 6, cocaine at 14, Ashley reportedly told doctors. But George Hamilton advised the hospital in July his son's escalating drug use was, quote, due to the end of a relationship. Ashley Hamilton got sucked into the eye of a tabloid hurricane when he married Shannon Doherty.
Shannon and Ashley were a very volatile mix.
I think he was so heavily into drugs, and she was into other things, more into having fun. He wanted to stay home and get high. She wanted to go out and have fun.
And when their relationship fell apart, hospital documents say Ashley went into a tailspin.
The children of celebrities have a particular burden. They are not really responsible. They are famous without their permission, and often with no substance to them as a character.
Ashley Hamilton's parents divorced when he was only 2. His stepfather's rock star Rod Stewart. Ashley's parents have done their best to help their son. They checked Ashley into high-priced clinics in England and the U.S. But George and Alana can't erase the effects of growing up among the rich and famous in Beverly Hills.
The story of Hollywood heartbreak is one we hear far too often. We wish Ashley and his parents a brighter tomorrow.
Now, a heartwarming story of inspiration which came out of the Oklahoma City tragedy. We first met Edie and Tony Smith about 6 months ago when their 2 little boys were killed in that bombing. Since then, their loss has brought the divorced couple back together again. And Hardcopy was there as they exchanged wedding vows for a second time and began their new life together.
Because of the love you have for each other, we are here to witness your marriage.
A young couple takes their loving vows in romantic Hawaii. Surrounded by family and friends, it is a dream wedding set in paradise to help them escape the pain. The pain of losing their 2 beautiful little boys in the tragedy that touched this nation, the Oklahoma City bombing.
You can't help it. You're always going to remember, you know, so you really can't help it.
After the birth of Chase and Colton, Edie had her tubes tied. After 5 years, their marriage fell apart, but a failed marriage was just a shadow of the tragedy that lay on their horizon.
Someone here! Hey, child here!
At the ages of just 2 and 4, Chase and Colton were 2 of the tiniest victims of the senseless bombing. The world watched as the Smith family grieved.
Thinking of all the times I could have gone and picked up my boys at the daycare, all the days that I didn't spend with them or after playing with them saying, Daddy's tired.
The devastated parents buried their sons, but slowly the tragedy brought them back together. But they decided they just couldn't start again in that home that held so many painful memories.
There's so many memories of them running around, and there's their swing set and their sandbox in the backyard and things like that.
This signifies that
It has been 6 months now since the bombing, and things are starting to look up. Edie recently had a successful operation to reverse her tubal ligation. Yes, they plan to start a family again.
We will get pregnant.
But yes, in a way, we are wanting to replace them. We want to fill in those gaps. Sure we do.
Feeling closer than ever, Edie and Tony made it official. They are reunited in marriage, and now they can begin their courageous new life together. Edie and Tony tell us despite all the pain and their loss, they really do feel their marriage is stronger this second time around.
Now, you have seen celebrity imposters before, but you won't believe what this joker is getting away with.
I was saying, no, hey, you're not Jack, but you know what? You made my night, man. You made me feel good.
Meet Jack the Ripoff. Next.
Lens crafters and the optometrists next door work very well together. I test for glaucoma and cataracts with every patient. And with Lens crafters' 1-hour service, we can almost immediately see the results of our work.
Lens crafters, helping people see better, 1 hour at a time.
Reveal the natural beauty of your wood with Pledge. Pledge has cleansing conditioners to gently lift dirt and fingerprints. So you see that beautiful shine every time you dust. Pledge, let the natural beauty of your wood shine through. S.C. Johnson Wax.
How fast does Maximum Strength Ambisol start to relieve cold and canker sore pain? Before you can say,
Ambisol.
Get Maximum Strength relief from minor mouth pain on contact. Maximum Strength Ambisol. Put it on. The pain is gone.
Today
Today, big news from the automotive world. Happy Sport utility buyers flock to showrooms for their first look at the 96 GMC Jimmy. And look at the savings. Now that's a lot of green. And speaking of green, Jeep owners are green with envy. Now the Jimmy tops Grand Cherokee with over 4,800 simoleons in savings. Could there be a better time to save? Get moving. See your Delaware Valley GMC truck dealer today.
I listen to KYW 2, 3, 4 times a day.
2, 3, 4 times a day.
2, 3.
2, 3, 2, 3, 4 times a day. Wish you could listen to it more often, really.
KYW News Radio 1060.
You know, you hear the commercials, but I really do put it on 2, 3, 4 times a day.
I listen to KYW News Radio
2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9 times a day.
7 days a week.
KYW News Radio 1060.
Jack Nicholson, Hollywood's godfather, has lived celebrity life to the hilt. But now a dead ringer has Hollywood in an uproar. And as Roger Lodge reports, you'll be amazed at what this joker's been pulling off.
Jack Nicholson, one of the great characters of Hollywood on and off screen. A one of a kind, right?
There's nobody like him in the world. I don't think there ever was.
Hold on, Ellen. Apparently you haven't seen Joe Ritchie. Here's Jackie. He's just a kid from Brooklyn with an uncanny resemblance to another kid from New Jersey.
Hey, got another table for me?
Yeah, there are plenty of lookalikes in L.A., but none have gone where this Jack Nicholson clone has gone before. By day, he's a groundskeeper at a VA hospital, but by night, he's every hoity-toity celebrity event organizer's nightmare, fooling scads of security guards at star-studded functions. Just listen to the reception Joe the Joker got at this Beverly Hills fashion show.
Jack, how you doing?
How we doing? How we doing? Okay. How's it going?
Just a quick soundbite on James Bond for me?
Oh, please. Once I get the people to believe me, keeping the belief alive isn't as necessary. I did my thing, fine. On the way out, if they know, hey, you're not Jack, but you know what? You made my night, man. You made me feel good.
Let's get everybody in the damn picture here.
Never imagined seeing something like this.
Who is it?
Jack Nicholson.
I got high off of that. It's better than any Maui Wowie.
He really gets into his role, but not too much. He says he never ever signs autographs Jack Nicholson and says he's very careful to do the right thing.
It's a gift. It loses its validity if you hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Now get this, Joe put his familiar kisser to the ultimate test as he successfully crashed one of the most highly protected and secure events in the country, the 1995 Emmy Awards. But Joe, as you can see here, just sashayed right in and stayed not only for just an award or two, but the entire event. He then crashed the Governor's Ball later on that night. I mean, after all.
The guy at the door, what's he gonna do, tell me no?
Joe has something in common with the real Jack, and that helps him scam his way from function to function.
You can't fake digging ladies, man. You know what I'm saying? We look good, man. You know, we go into a place, we bring class. And that's what it's all about, right?
It was really much better than sitting there with him than with real Jack Nicholson. It was amazing.
Well, Joe thought it was time to top himself. His mission? To crash the Tonight Show and meet Jay Leno as, well, you know who. Well, just listen to what happened next.
We got a friend back here of Jay's. He wants to say hi to Jay.
Oh, what's his name?
Jack. Yeah, take a look.
Over here. Okay.
All right.
Go all the way inside. Make a right.
Amazingly, he made it through the gate and headed to the backstage area of The Tonight Show.
Oh, Dad. We're in, Dad.
Close, but no cigar yet. Well, about 10 minutes later, boiled.
Some idiot asked me for an ID. Some little squirrel came out named Todd, you squirrel, and he flipped out, and but they were very, very nice to us. And very nice, a good experience, and I'm sorry I didn't get home.
So it's on to crash the next celebrity function for Joe. And what about the real Jack? Well, Joe says he hopes he'll take it all in fun. But look out, Hollywood. Don't take any wooden Nicholsons, okay? not even close. Joe says the reason he's pulling these crazy capers is to research an upcoming project with documentary filmmaker Stanley Ershon, which is entitled The Royal Scam, and we anxiously await it. Diane?
Thanks, Roger. I think you've blown his cover. We'll be right back with more Hard Copy.
Stick around.
This polish says it can make your dull or stained furniture look just like new, with no work at all. But can you believe it? Paul Moriarty shows you if it really is a furniture fixer. Tonight at 11 on KYW News 3. Coverage you can count on.
Mike, Morley, Ed, Andy, and now, Larry. The Bulletin with Larry Kane, now on Sundays at 6:30, right before 60 Minutes, starting October 15th on KYW3.
Take heart. Kennedy Memorial Hospitals has joined the New Jersey Heart Institute with Our Lady of Lourdes Medical Center. Together, we treat more South Jersey heart patients than any other medical center. At the New Jersey Heart Institute, we take your health to heart. For a free Healthy Heart packet or a physician referral, call Kennedy at 1-800-321-4KMH.
We've wanted carpet ever since we moved into this house.
Sears has all the top brands right there.
Lush, beautiful carpet, all on sale at Sears.
And they had so many beautiful carpet colors.
Sears installs it, and they did a fantastic job.
Sears really came through for us.
They were so helpful.
Sears professional installation is backed by a lifetime warranty.
The prices were really great.
Well, it fit our budget, and that's a key thing.
Beautiful contemporary carpet, all on sale at Sears.
Well, I always wanted a carpet like this. I mean, so thick.
Well, the carpet is comfortable. Who needs furniture?
Preserving Medicare for the next generation. The right choice. But what's the right way? Republicans say double premiums, deductibles, no coverage if you're under 67, $270 billion in cuts. But less than half the money reaches the Medicare Trust Fund. That's wrong. We can secure Medicare without these new costs on the elderly. That's the president's plan. Cut waste, control costs, save Medicare, balance the budget. The right choice for our families.
Finally, just as the country is divided over the Simpson verdict, so are our viewers.
We leave you with a bit from both sides. Good night.
My name is Angie Hall from Laconia, New Hampshire, and I'd like to say that I'm glad OJ is set free. From the beginning, I didn't think he did this or could do this, and I hope he's reunited with his children because they're the ones suffering. They've lost their mother and lost their father, and now they can have them back. Thank you.
My name is Sherry Jolly. I'm calling from Gloucester, Virginia, and my comments are on the OJ Simpson verdict. I think that the verdict is a travesty. I think a killer is walking around free, and I just hope the defense team and OJ Simpson are able to look at themselves in the mirror from now on.
Introducing new